Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and today I'm going to do just a short video to show you an easy technique to color papers, extra papers that you might have in your stash. You know, cutoffs from different things, and if they're just plain, you can zhuzh them up by using just some very simple tools. So let's see, I call this my Smoosh paper. I have a video on my YouTube channel. It's probably in like the tutorial sort of playlist, but I figured I would just go ahead and do another one real fast for you to show you just a super easy, quick way to make beautiful backgrounds or, you know, to make beautiful looking papers to be used in other projects, okay? So what I have here are some distress inks that I'm gonna try out and see how they work. You don't need distress inks though. The easiest way is just to have plain old Crayola markers, right? Anything that's water-based will work for this. And then I also have some Tombow markers, and these are brush tip markers, and I'm just gonna use these because of the vibrancy of the color. You don't need these either. Crayola works just fine. So one of the things I wanted to experiment with first, we'll see how it goes, is I'm gonna take these are little distress ink pads. This is in Vintage Photo, and I have one that is antique linen. So we're gonna take this, and what I do, oh, you're also gonna need a sheet protector and a water spritzer bottle, okay? So what I like to do is take it and take the piece of paper, put it under the sheet protector, right? And then we're gonna take, this is so I know where I'm putting the ink, right? So we're just gonna take this and mush it around, all right? I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Now, the reason I'm using the browns is because a lot of people like to coffee stain and tea dye, or coffee dye and tea stain, or however you say it. But a lot of people don't have the time to do that or the patience to do that. So let's just see if this works. I don't know. We'll find out, okay? Now we're gonna spritz some water on it. Okay, get it nice and wet. And then we're gonna take the paper back out, and we're just gonna lay it right on top and smoosh it. Hence the term, smush, right? So this is my attempt at a very easy, quick way to do coffee staining or tea dyeing without coffee and tea. So we'll see what happens. Okay, then you lift it up and see, without the glare. See, it does, it works, right? And then you can move it around so you can have drips and other patterns, right? It's just very faint. Okay, so we're gonna set this to dry. Let's try one of these. This is just white cardstock, okay? So we're gonna see how this works, and we're gonna mop up, just smush it down, let that water seep into the page. Okay, and we're just gonna mop it up and mop it up and turn it this way and mop up some more. Doesn't matter if it gets on the back or not, right? Put it this way, and let's see how that goes. See? So it, you know, I think it turns out lovely, and this would make a great backdrop for something, you know, and it looks a little bit antiqued and a little bit old. You edge up the sides or ink the sides, and you're good to go to make a little tag or a bookmark, or to use it as ephemera on your page. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so take my dirty rag here, and we'll wipe this off, and let's add some color, okay? Or, you know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's use this, which you can get anywhere, a simple Crayola marker. Okay, look at that juicy goodness, all right? So we're gonna just scribble it right on the plastic sheet protector. Okay, and then we're gonna spritz some water on it. Super simple. Okay, now this is gonna come out fairly dark. This is like an old file folder maybe that I had. Okay, so we're gonna just lay it on here. Let it soak for just a second. You know, get that paper to soak up that ink. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful, if you ask me. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Okay, so then see, it's like running and whatever. Oh my gosh, that's great. So look at that. I mean, seriously, ladies, okay? This is, I'm using up scraps and I am literally just using Crayola markers, okay? They don't have to be Crayola either. You can get a pack of just water soluble markers like these kids markers at the Dollar Tree, right? Or at your local dollar store, wherever you might happen to be. Oh my gosh. I am amazed. I haven't tried this yet with a brown. But I know how many of you ladies love that vintagey look and love the, you know, the browns and all that. Okay, so in my opinion, these are out, okay? Yeah, we're not using those. We're not using those. We're using these. This is absolutely fabulous. Oh my gosh. I'm loving this. If you happen to like the vintage look, I mean, how easy is that, right? No standing at the oven, no standing in your kitchen for hours. You know, I know a lot of people have different techniques on how they coffee stain and all that kind of stuff, you know, but I know when I do it, I'm like forever just standing in front of the, you know, counter. Okay, so okay, let's just take a gander at these again because they are just lovely. They are lovely, if I do say so myself. And then here's just the lighter version. And this was on, again, a piece of like beige cardstock with the distress ink. So it comes out a lot lighter with the distress ink. But look at that. That is so pretty. And here's the thing, I think. Well, let's just try it, shall we? Okay, so if we just, kind of just lightly, all right? We're just gonna lightly. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Okay, so maybe the more water you use, the lighter it will become. I'm not sure though. Okay, I'm not sure. So we're just gonna try it, okay? This is just a piece of white cardstock, a cutoff from something that I did. Oops. My dogs are outside wanting to come in. Too bad. So sad. Okay. Just smush it on there. Okay. So that comes out a little bit lighter. I don't know if you can see it, but see, it still has that brownish tinge to it. It actually looks like it almost has a pink tone to it. But there you have it, right? But it's a lot lighter than that, right? But you still get that coffee tea stain look. I am loving this one here on the left. Oh my goodness. Okay. And these would just make a great background, you know? Like, I mean, obviously, I don't know if you could really write. Well, you could write over the top of it, but it would be hard to see. But you could definitely use this then in a tag or a pocket or a base for something. Super cool. Okay. Now, as most of you know, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, I like color. I can, and I said in one of my last videos, I can certainly appreciate a good coffee stain and tea dyed paper. I do use those on occasion. However, in my journals, I really enjoy using vivid, bright colors, okay? One of my favorite combinations is pink and green. So, oh, look at that juice. Juicy, juicy, juicy. And you scribble, and that's it, okay? Like, quite literally, your kindergartner could do this, okay? Try not to get it, mix your pens, because then you'll just, come up with a new color, I guess. But, there's that. See, when you add the water, it's going to mix everything together. So, like, you wouldn't want to get your yellow mixed in with your pink and then you'll ruin your yellow tip. So don't do that. Okay, so hopefully with the water, Now we're gonna spritz it. And now we're gonna spritz it. Okay, and now, all right, come on now. Come on. This bottle's needing a little bit of coaxing. Come on now. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Okay, now I thought we were going. All right, we're gonna, come on. Are you kidding me? Of course, as soon as I try to do a video, it's not gonna work. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, for criminy sake. All right, well, we're just gonna do, oh, I have another water bottle. Hang on, folks. Okay, sorry about that. Here it is. Okay, hopefully I'm in frame. Okay. All right, so let's see it. Ah, there we go. Okay, some water. All right, now we're just going to, again, smush it. Smush it. Okay, get it all smushed. Just leave it there for, you know, a few seconds so that the paper absorbs. While that's absorbing, I'm going to let my dog in. Come quickly then. Okay. They like being in here with me. Okay, so let's see what happens with this one. Oh my gosh. Be still my heart, okay? Be still my heart. And this was on white cardstock. Drippage there. Oh my gosh. These look so pretty. So pretty. I love that. Okay, so we'll leave that there. I love bright, vivid colors, right? So let's put this one over here in the yellow. This is off-white cardstock. Okay, and we're just gonna let it, see, it's already soaking through. Oh, look at that, because this is super thin cardstock soaking through. No big deal, because I actually use these a lot of times for tags. Oh, look at that. Little mottled effect. It's really just a simple, sorry for the reach, a simple way of, you know, dyeing papers and or doing like mono printing kind of thing. Like, but if you don't have a jelly plate or whatever, you're on a budget, you know, you name it, you can use just simple items like water-based markers and a spritz bottle, and that's it. And you have these beautiful looking tags. Excuse me again. Okay, let's wipe this off. And then all you need is a juicy, well, you need something plastic, right? And you can also use like a Ziploc bag. You can use that as well. So let's see, we'll do like green, right? We'll do a little bit of green, maybe. This is gonna be dark, I think. Yeah, a little bit of blue. Why not? Let's do a little bit of pink, because I think that, of course, that will make purple. I'm a rainbow kind of person. I don't want to use orange because that'll make it muddy. Right? And don't mix your light colors with your dark colors on the tips, because then you will not be happy. Because then you'll ruin the tips. Okay, so now we're going to spritz it with water. Okay. Let's take this big piece here. This is just a cutoff from something. Again, this is thicker white cardstock, okay? So we're gonna just stick it right on there. Give it a few seconds to let it absorb the water, smush it down. This way all the water, the colors mix together and the water disperses and all of that. It is just such a super simple way of making colored paper, right? The only thing you have to wait for is for it to dry. Look how pretty that is, okay? I love it. I actually love it, okay? So we're gonna take this and put it somewhere. Okay, we're gonna let that dry over there. Okay, here's another idea here. Let's see. I don't know. This is pretty thin, but we're going to try it anyway. Why not? An envelope, right? A simple envelope. So let's mop up this. Oh, look at that. Okay. I need my rag here. Okay, so we're going to mop this up. And it's going to be very wet, okay? Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, so pretty. Let's do the back. Why not? We'll do the back too. So pretty. Oh my word. Okay. You can even look like scooch it along, right? I know you guys enjoy my technical terms, scooching and smushing, and look how beautiful. That's so beautiful. And how nice would that be to find that in some, you know, to send it out in Happy Mail? How happy would that make the person looking in their mailbox? I love that. That is gorgeous. Okay, it looks like watercolor, right? So let's dry this off real fast. So let's just do a little recap, okay? Because I wanted this video to be short and sweet, okay? For most of these, oops, I got some on here. No big deal. But for most of these, I used cutoffs of either, what's it called? Cardstock. I used an envelope here. Pieces of cardstock. This is, I used the brown Crayola marker, the water-based marker, and it just makes it a little bit antique-y looking with a pink kind of tone to it. These are really some of my favorites right here. I mean, they look gorgeous, and it's literally water and a brown Crayola marker or a brown water-based marker. That's it. And look what you can do to use up your papers, to dye your papers if you don't have the time or the patience to, you know, fully dye your papers. This is a super simple way of coloring your papers. Oh, I forgot about this rainbowy one here. Look at that one, right? So all you do is simply use a sheet protector, a Ziploc bag, something plastic, right? You take your color, your very juicy water-based marker, you scribble. That's it. Like a kindergartner could do this. You scribble it on, you use your spritz bottle, you get some water on there, and then you just smush it down, okay? And let me show you real fast if I have one. Let me see if I have one. Yes, I do. Okay, in here are some little tags that I've made over the years, so I'll show you. Let me just find one. Okay. Here are just some very simple tags I made using the Smoosh paper, right? Put a little hole up there at the top, you put a tassel on it, and then add to it if you want, or just leave it as is, you know, just super duper simple and a fun way to use your papers up. Here's another one that I made. A little tag, right? Super pretty, super simple. Okay, so I hope I gave you a really simple, inexpensive idea and way to color your paper to use for various projects in your journals. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I've inspired you to smush some papers. And yeah, have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.